What's up, guys? What's up, Gregor? What's up, Luke? What up, Animal Life? Welcome back. What's up, Rick? All right, quick audio check to make sure everything is good to go. It looks good. What's up, though, guys? What's going on? We're kind of early a little bit here. I want to make sure I got my TV on the right station here, so let's make sure. Let's make sure. Hold on, y'all. I got to find this on TV. I got to mute the mic for a second. What's up, guys? You have a Bobby or... Wow, there you go. That's probably pretty valuable right there. That is probably pretty valuable. So I got to make sure I got my TV on the right channel, guys, so we're all set up here. But how we all doing tonight? How we doing tonight, guys? I should say ladies and gents. How are we doing? The weekend is fast approaching. Thankfully. The weekend is fast approaching, thankfully. Let's see if I can find this. Got to make sure we're all set up and good to go, guys. What's up, Jeff? What's up, buddy? Hmm. Thank you, buddy. Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. Appreciate that. TNT. All right, I will get that. I'll get that brought up on the old TV here in a sec. God damn, man. I keep forgetting to hit the damn unmute button. We're good. We're good. All right, we're good. We're good. TNT, we're set up. We're good to go. But hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a good night. Welcome in, guys. Shout out to the 5 in the box. Hey, Leedy, what's up, buddy? What's going on, man? What is going on, Leedy? Leedy, I heard you guys signed Miles Jack. That's a good signing for you. That's a good linebacker there, dude. That is a good get for that's a good get for the Steelers. I saw that like an hour ago. That's a good get, man. Miles Jack's a good linebacker. He'll be able to help you guys out for sure. I did, Luke. Yes, I did. I sent it out into the Twitter sphere to let the Twitter peeps know that we are live. Yeah, the Celtics are over on the West Coast, I think. I think they're a 10 o'clock start, I want to say. I think they are a 10 o'clock start. He'll be able to help you guys, Leedy. That's a good get for you. That's a good signing. That defense of yours just got stronger. Yeah, Banner was killing you guys. He was Banner was bad, Leedy. I think that needed to happen, man. I think that needed to happen. But we're waiting for right now. I'm watching the Meg, guys, the shark movie because it's on TNT. So right now I'm watching the end of the Meg, and then they're gonna get going into the Bruin game. So we got to sit through about probably 10 more minutes of this. Absolutely, Animal Life. Absolutely. Of course we are. We're always dropping support on the community, man. We're always dropping support. We'll have to see who's live tonight and who's doing what. I know there's a lot of people covering the Celtic game. Supposedly Von Miller signed to Buffalo for 6 years. That's interesting. That is interesting. 6 years? He's old, man. Yeah, very true, Leedy. True. It wouldn't surprise me, Leedy, if the Steelers try to bolster that offensive lineup to help whatever quarterback you guys are going to put behind him. It wouldn't surprise me if you guys drafted O-line in the later rounds, excuse me. I don't worry about the Steelers drafting wide receivers either because they're really good at that. That's something that they've been good at, ever since I was young. The Steelers have been pretty good at drafting wide receivers. They've always picked good solid receivers. So I don't think, I have faith in them in doing that, but they got to get that O-line better, man. That's good. I saw that, Luke. I saw that when I was doing when we were doing the podcast earlier. I saw that had happened. I think that's just Josh trying to bring some vet guys in there that are good locker room guys, and they'll you know what I mean. I think it's a smart move on McDaniel's part. I think it is a smart move on McDaniel's part. Bryant's playing right now. Interesting. Yeah, the tourney's going to be good this year, guys. The March Madness tourney this year is going to be good. I think we're going to see a lot of upsets. I think we're going to see a lot of upsets this year, and that's fun. We're waiting for the game to get going here, guys. Should be in about 5 minutes, if I had to guess. But thanks for coming back and hanging out again, guys. Animal Life, good to see you back. Good to see you back. I do think having a better quarterback would help you guys out, though, Leedy. I mean, once you solidify that quarterback spot and you get a good guy in there, I think that'll help the receiving core out for sure. I think jumping back and forth like with quarterbacks that you guys have been doing is definitely not helping them either. I mean, they're like you said, they're a good group, but they're not great. But the average, having the kind of merry-go-round at quarterback doesn't help either. But we should be getting going here, guys. The Meg is ending any minute now. That's interesting, James. That's interesting, Jeff. That's kind of funny. What's up, Isaac? What's up, buddy? Yes, sir, Austin. Yes, sir. Hey, look at this, man. We don't mess around, right? Check this out. We know Red Sox baseball's starting up. I got them both, man. I got them both. That's true, Leedy. That's true. That's true. All right, guys, so here we go. We are jumping into it. We are live at the XL Energy Center in Minnesota. Pregame has officially started for the Bruins. Opening credits on the way. Carlos, it's too. I gotta get up. I have a full day at the hospital tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna be there all day, like long time. So I am going to crash for the night as soon as this stream is over. I am in no way, shape, or form gonna make it to the Warriors in the Celtic game at 10 o'clock. No way. Yeah, I gotta go. We got a full day in the hospital tomorrow. A bunch of tests. I got some stuff, some blood tests, some doctor's appointments, and a possible infusion. So we got a lot on the docket for tomorrow. Yeah, so unfortunately I will not be able to make I am definitely not going to be able to make it to the Warriors and Celtic game tonight. That's going to be too late for me. That is going to be too late for me, unfortunately. This should be a good game tonight, guys. I'm expecting a good one. The Wild are a scrappy team. This should be a good one. Born in Minnesota, fan of Boston. There you go, Animal Life. Cab in the house. What's up, bud? What's going on, man? What's good? I should say good morning to you, Cab, right? I believe it is morning over there in the Philippines. So good morning, buddy. Hope you're enjoying your breakfast. Yep, just going through pregame stuff right now, guys. Yeah, I thought so. Good morning, Cab. Morning, buddy. Hope you're enjoying your breakfast. It was a good game the last time these two teams played each other. It was a really good game. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they got. Appreciate that, Jeffrey. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Much, much appreciated. There you go. That sounds good, Kev. I'll take that. Make me a plate, brother. Make me a plate. Who do I want to see in the playoffs this year, Nick? I think the Bees match up pretty well with most teams. Outside of the Lightning, obviously scare me. I want there's not too many teams that I wouldn't mind. I think the Bees square up pretty good with most of the teams in their conference. If they play their game. That's the thing. If they play their game. The Bruins' worst enemy is when they chase the puck. When they chase and when they get out of their game. They're a slow team. They need to play. They need to keep the game at their own pace. As soon as they try to go faster than what they can, it never ends up good. I mean, there's a few teams that are going to make that difficult, but they square up pretty well with most of the teams in their conference. They did, Isaac. Yes, they did. That's not bad at all, Cab. That's not bad at all. Yeah, the Bruins just got to play their game. They can't, they can't try to do more than what they can. That fourth line has got to step it up too, though, Nick. That's what I'm worried about. That fourth line kind of concerns me because they're either really hot or really cold, and that's the being streaky like that's not a good thing. So that fourth line kind of concerns me, to be honest. As of late, at least, they haven't been very consistent. All right, so we should be getting going. What's up, Matt? Tyson Yost making his Minnesota Wild debut tonight. Only 24 years old, so the kid is young. I'm not saying that they could beat anyone, Nick. I'm just saying they're going to be a tough out. That's what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? They're going to be a tough out. I don't know if they got enough to win it all though. Like when you start narrowing it down to like 14, I don't know, man. I like you said, I'm kind of with you there. A deep run, but I don't know if they matchups really have to go in their favor if they're going to win it all this year. Like they really got to get stuff to fall in place for them to win it all. They're a scrappy team though. They're going to be a tough out. Whoever they get, if they get past the first round, they're going to be a tough out. They fight to the end. That's for sure. But I'm with you there. I don't know if they got enough to win it all. I don't. Like I said, I love the Bruins, but I try to be as realistic as possible. I just don't think they. I don't think they have. There's just teams out there that I think are just stronger than them. And there's nothing really that they could do. There's nothing really they can do. But they'll play them. They'll play their heart. They'll play their ass off. They usually do. But I'm with you there. I don't know. I don't know if they got enough to win it all. But a deep run is entirely possible. I'd have to look at the standings, Greg, if the playoffs, if it was right now. I have to look. Hold on. Let's take a look at that real quick here. So right now they are sitting in, I believe, fourth in their division. I believe they're sitting fourth in their division. It would be I think Nick, I think it's hold on. It would either be so the Atlantic Division. Hold on, let's. Yeah, I think you're right, Nick. I think it would be I think it would be I think it would be Carolina. I think it would be the Hurricanes. That's going to be a tough matchup for them too, because the last time Carolina got them, they got them good. So I don't know. What's up, Jake? Jake, did you show up? Did you show up here to into a hockey stream with a team that actually wins games? I feel pretty good, Jake. I feel pretty good, man. Like I said, I'm gonna I got a long day at the hospital tomorrow. We got a long day at the hospital tomorrow. Like probably a full day. I'm gonna be there for a while. blood tests and then more meetings with doctors, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything blood work looks good, we're going to be getting an infusion treatment to start or should I say to end the day. We're going to get an infusion treatment to end the day. I'm not sure if it's going to be chemo or something else, but I'm thinking if everything goes good, they're probably going to do a round of or give me a IV drip of chemo tomorrow. That's if everything looks okay. That's kind of the plan. Because right now they're still trying to kind of stabilize me. I have to get my platelet count up for them to actually start, trying to go after the leukemia. So it's been a long trip, man. It's been a while, but this is the best I've felt in like 8 weeks. So it's getting better. Slowly but surely, it's getting better. But that's the plan. Because usually, if I didn't have anything going on tomorrow, I would try and do the Celtic game. But with as early as I got to get up, I am never going to make that. So no Celtic game for your boy tonight. No Celtic game for your boy tonight. Yeah, that's true, Jake. That's true. It was 5-2, Cab. The Vegas got crushed. Vegas got hammered. It was 5. I think. No. 7-2. Excuse me, 7-2. It was 7-2. Vegas got absolutely hammered last night. They got smoked. The Jets took them apart. Yeah, the Winnipeg Jets took them apart yesterday. It wasn't pretty. We should be getting going any minute now, guys. This is probably the final commercial break before we jump into the game. I do, Grega. I do. I grew up in the Wolfpack and the NWO days. I know exactly who Scott Hall is. I grew up in those days. I grew up in the Attitude Era, man. I remember them days well. I remember them days well. I remember them days well, dude. What's up, Carrot? What's up, buddy? Yeah, we should be getting going any minute now, guys. Yeah, I know, Jake. I know. They're always disrespecting us, though. What's up, BKL? What's up, dude? What's up, Aku? What's up, buddy? Would I want Julio Jones? No. No, I would not. Nope. So we're inside the XL Energy Arena, guys. They are running through pregame. We should be starting up at any moment. We should be starting up any minute. I would take Jarvis Landry, Carrot. Absolutely. I would take Landry. I would take Landry in a heartbeat on the Patriots. Yup. Give me Jarvis. I have BKL. I'm meeting with the leukemia specialist tomorrow. I'm probably going to be spending the day at the hospital. I got some blood work to do. Like I said, I'm talking to the specialist. And if everything goes according to plan, fingers crossed, we are going to start. We're going to do an infusion treatment tomorrow. And my leukemia treatments will officially get to begin, because this whole time, man, I've been for about 2 months, they've been trying to stabilize me so I'm healthy enough and so my body is strong enough to take the treatments that they're going to start. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well tomorrow, and we get to start tomorrow. And if we don't get to start tomorrow, hopefully we get closer to that point. I just need things to go keep going in the right direction. That's what we're hoping for. But we're here to watch the Bruins tonight. We are here to watch the Bruins, and I am here to call the game for you guys. So the bees and the Golden Knights are fighting it out for those 2 wild card spots. They got to keep winning. All right, guys, here we go. Lining up at center ice. Coyle set to take the faceoff, and the Bruins will lose it. Both teams fighting for it now. Won by Minnesota, and they will dump it in behind the Bruin net. Away we go, y'all. Away we go. Bruins and the Wild going at it from the XL Arena in Minnesota. Boston, Coyle giving chase from the right circle, and again, it's thrown behind the net from right to left by the Wild. This puck will drift all the way back into Minnesota territory. Boston quick to go get it. Smith behind the Wild net. That's Frederick in there with him, and he is pinned against the boards. That puck bounces off and out in front of the Minnesota net. Nobody home for Boston, and the Wild will clear. Bruins immediately gather it back in. Coyle dumps it behind the Minnesota net. The defense will go get it. DeBrusque pestering them. And it's finally sent up the ice through the neutral zone into Boston territory, banging along the right side boards. Ends up behind Swayman. He will go get it and hand it off to his defense. It's chipped to the left circle, now sent around behind Swayman from left to right, out to center ice. Bruins on the rush. This one thrown on net and easily saved and held by the Minnesota goalie. Can somebody tell me who the Wild goaltender is? I didn't get to see that. TNT didn't show me that. Swayman in net tonight for the Bruins. Here we go. Are they going to show it? Yes, they are. All right, Talbot in net for the Wild. 18:39 to go. Face-off in the Minnesota zone in the right circle. And they're going to whistle this one dead. I think they're going to throw the Bruins out of the face-off. So we're going to have to reset. Talbot looking on. And the Wild will win the faceoff, send it backwards behind Talbot from right to left. It ricochets out to the Wild blue line. Boston takes it away, and we're going to get a whistle, and we will stop play. Beautiful steal from Boston. It's right as they got the puck up to the blue line. The Bruins come flying in there, meet them immediately, and take it away from them. So face off in front of the dot, or at the dot in front of the Wild blue line. That one won by Boston and immediately dumped in. Talbot goes and gets it, hands it off to the defense. And the Bruins there to take it. That's a shot, ricochets off the pad and goes to the boards of the left side of Talbot. A quick wrist shot from Boston there, keeping Talbot on his toes. This one dumped in behind the Bruin net by Minnesota. Nobody home for the Wild, and it's sent back to center ice by Boston. Again, the Wild going to dump it in behind the Bruin net. It's wrapped all the way back around out to center ice. Hall with it. Hall takes a digger on the ice, loses the puck. 2-on-2 the other direction. Here's the shot. Swayman makes the save. And he will deny that shot. 17:48 on the clock. Hall takes a digger and just loses the puck. 2-on-2, and Swayman with two saves, actually. One off the original one, actually, you know what? That never made it to him. It hit Grzelcyk's stick, and then Swayman had to make the second save as they shot again. Face-off won by the Wild and sent behind Swayman. Nobody home, though. Gathered back in by the Bruins and sent up to center ice. Lauzon giving chase. He won't get there in time. That puck drifts back into Minnesota territory. Wild easily control. And it's up to center ice through the neutral zone into Boston territory. Left off for his teammate. Nobody home there for the Wild, and it's going to be pinned against the boards. Lazar trying to get to it. He can't, and it's sent back in by Minnesota. Swayman looks on as it wraps around behind him from left to right. Out now in the right circle. The shot on Swayman, and he will make the save. That went off the left pad. Nice job by Swayman. Bruins regain control. Smith up the right side boards, wraps it around the Wild net. Minnesota goes and gathers it in, takes it out to the left circle. Bruins meet them immediately. Frederick has that one come off his stick, and it's controlled by Minnesota, and again wrapped around behind the Bruin net from left to right. Here's a huge hit behind behind the Bruin net by the Wild, and this puck gets away all the way back out to the Bruin blue line. Now back to the left circle. Minnesota keeping the pressure on the Bruins. That one wrapped behind the Bruin net from left to right. Now back out to the high slot. Back out to the blue line. The shot, that one goes wide left. And the rebound attempt goes wide left as well. Minnesota from the left circle. Now to the top of the right circle. The shot on Swayman. That one bouncing around. And it will go wide right behind the goal. Back out now to the left circle. Clifton going to hand it off to his line mate. And it's sent up to the blue line. And Minnesota crushes the Bruins again as they try and clear the puck. Wild are hitting tonight, guys. The Wild are hitting tonight from the left circle. Now sent back out to the right circle. Shot on Swayman, and that one goes wide left. Again, the Wild control. Into the left circle. Looking for a lane in front of the net. The Bruins D cuts it off. Nice job there by Clifton. Minnesota goes behind the Bruin net. Back out from left to right to the blue line, and they are pestered by Boston, and they'll retreat back into their own territory. Line change in effect for the Bruins and the Wild. Fresh legs on the ice for both teams. This puck sent into Wild territory. DeBrusk giving chase. He won't get there in time. McAvoy on the ice for the Bruins as well. Riley takes a huge hit in the corner and manages to get the puck clear, though. Here's Taylor Hall behind the Wild net. He will get hit as well. And that puck comes off his stick. Pasta skating around, weaving through traffic, and he will send it across the ice, and they go right back to him. Pasternak with it, hands it off for his teammate, trying to get a lane in front there, and it is blocked by the Wild. That one went off of a defenseman's stick. Bruins still with control now from the left circle, back out to the blue line. McAvoy with it. McAvoy sends it on net, and that's denied by a defenseman and sent right back to the blue line. Here's a shot from the right circle from Riley, and that is easily saved by Talbot. I'd have to look into that, BKL. I'd have to look into that, buddy. Carver in the house. What's up, dude? What's up, Carver? How you doing, buddy? Man, Minnesota is hitting tonight, guys. They are not messing around. The Wild have delivered like 4 huge hits so far, and we're only like 6 minutes into this game. Face-off won by the Bruins, and there's a big hit from Boston. Finally, there we go. And we're gonna get a delayed penalty. This might be tripping. This might be tripping. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be tripping on Carlo. So the Wild are going to be on a power play. Yep, 2 minutes for tripping. Carlo takes a seat in the box, and the PK for Boston is on the ice. Face-off coming in Bruin territory from the right circle, won by the Wild. And puck pinned against the board by the Bruins. Wild pull it off and send it back to the Bruin blue line. Now to the top of the right circle. Trying to center that one all the way across the ice into the left circle. They will miss the whiff on the one-timer. That one sent to the boards. Back and forth we go across the ice from left to right. Pinned against the left boards. Now to the top of the right circle. Bruins PK doing well so far. From the right circle. This one thrown in front, and that one goes wide of Swayman. Wide left. Still controlled by the Wild. And sent up the ice by Boston and sent clear. And that's a huge hit on Marchand, I believe that was. Was that? No, I think, yeah, that was a huge hit. The Wild are really, really hitting tonight, guys. This is going to be a physical game. This is going to be a physical game for sure. Minnesota from the top of the right circle with 59 seconds to go. They go back out to the blue line now. Now into the right circle, back to the blue line, to the right circle, trying to set the one-timer up. Thrown on Swayman, and that's an easy save. He will deny that weak-hearted wrist shot. 13:11 to play. 13:11 to play. Minnesota absolutely demolishing the Bruins in the hit department. They are not messing around tonight, guys. Minnesota is hitting. The Bruins got to answer back. B's got to answer back. Minnesota wins the faceoff. They will start from the Bruin blue line to the top of the right circle. Thrown on net, redirect, and score. 13:05. Mark it down. Minnesota on top first. Minnesota scores first. The Wild strike first, y'all. Wild strike first. That one fired on net, and it redirects. Looks like it hits the hip of a Minnesota Wild player and redirects and scores. I fixed it, Carrot. I fixed it. I got it. I fixed it. So 1-0 Minnesota. They score on the power play. The faceoff won by the Wild, and it's dumped in behind the Bruin net. Boston bringing it up to center ice, now up the right side boards. It's bounced off the boards and sent behind Talbot. Talbot goes and gets it, hands it off to his defense. Minnesota going to skate up the boards into Bruin territory, working from the top of the right circle. Thrown on net and deflects off of, I believe that was a skate of a defenseman and out all the way back to behind the Wild net. Talbot hands it off to the defense, and they will chip it forward into Bruin territory. Nobody home for the Wild. Boston controls. Marchand with it. Marshy goes across the ice to Clifton. Clifton against the right boards will wrap it around the Wild net from right to left. Bruins giving chase. They will lose that race to the puck, and the Wild able to send it clear. Back and forth we go in the neutral zone. controlled by the Wild. They will retreat. Fresh legs on the ice for the Wild. Line change for Minnesota. And it's dumped in behind the Bruin net. Boston has to chase it down, and they send it clear. This one picked up at center ice by Minnesota and sent right back behind Jeremy Swayman. That's a half-hearted shot on net, and that one goes about 3 feet wide right. Puck free on the ice, gathered back in by Minnesota, and they will retreat into their own territory. Line change in effect for both teams. So again, fresh legs on the ice for both sides. 11:24 and ticking in this one. Wild dump it in behind the Bruin net. Boston chasing in front. Puck loose out in front of Swayman, and it's pushed behind him by, I believe that was McAvoy. Charlie Coyle playing defense as that shot goes way up and out of play. And a Minnesota Wild fan going to get a souvenir in the stands tonight. I don't really have a college team, Carrot. I don't really have a college team, so I just like to watch. I don't really have a college team, bud. What's up, Still? What's up, buddy? What's going on? So 1-0 Minnesota. They strike early. The Wild get the first points of the game. Boston has to answer back. Bruins have to answer back, guys. Appreciate that, Birdman. Much love, buddy. Much appreciated. There you go. There you go, Carrot. Always got to root for your home team, dude. There you go. I'm going to try Animal Life. I'm going to try to get to a Bruins. I've already been to one. Although the last Bruins game wasn't too good of an experience. For the last Bruins game I went to wasn't exactly the greatest outcome because the Bruins lost and I caught the Rona. So the last Bruins game I went to wasn't too good. Hopefully the next one I go to ends a little better. But yeah, the Bruins lost, they got crushed, and I got the Rona. So hopefully it goes. Hopefully the next Bruins game I go to is a little better of an outcome. Hey, appreciate that, Ethan. No problem, Ethan. We got you, buddy. That's why we do this crap, man. So Bruins Nation across the not only across the U.S. but across the planet can listen to our boys. We got you, bro. All right, Coyle in and set to take the face-off for the Bruins. McAvoy standing to his left. Face-off in Bruin territory. Here we go. Frederick dropping the gloves. We got us some fisticuffs being thrown. Here's a left from Minnesota, a right from Minnesota. Frederick tying them up. Nobody throwing punches. There's a right, connects that on Frederick. Frederick unable to hit anything. Minnesota beating the hell out of Trent Frederick. Frederick knocks him down with a left. Frederick another left. A left from Frederick again. Here's a right from Minnesota. And another overhand right. Frederick beating the hell out of him. Frederick beating the hell out of him. He cut him open, yo. He's got him opened up. Frederick opens him up. He cuts him on the eye. Frederick opens him up. T. Freddy standing tall. There's the first fight of the night. There's one. Frederick standing tall. Frederick standing tall in that one. Absolutely, Aku. Absolutely. Absolutely. That was definitely needed. Frederick also busted open on his lip. All right, face-off coming up in Bruin territory from the right circle. Coyle in there to take it for Boston. Won by the Wild and immediately sent on net by Swayman. Sent in front of Swayman. Coyle deflects that one off of his leg, and it's picked up by Smith and chipped forward. Coyle gathers it in at the Wild blue line, and he is smothered against the boards. This puck pinned against the boards at center ice. Both teams fighting for it. Coyle in there along with Smith and McAvoy. It comes off across the ice, and it's free. Picked up by Minnesota again at center ice. The Wild will work their way to the top of the right circle, and we are going to get a stoppage in play. So they stopped the clock with 10:36 to go in the first. Minnesota up 1-0. Foligno delivering the big hit for Boston, so nice way to answer back. I hope so, Ethan. I hope it does, man. I hope it wakes them up because they need it. Minnesota's been hitting them Minnesota's been hitting them for 10 minutes, and they haven't answered. So hopefully that wakes them up a little bit. All right, Minnesota will chip this puck behind Swayman. Swayman looking on, and we're going to get another penalty here, guys. Tripping is the call. The clock stopping again at 10:19. Let's see. Yep, that's going to be called on Holla, and the Wild are going to be on another power play. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Not good. Not good. Bruins kind of shooting themselves in the foot here. Bruins kind of shooting themselves in the foot. 4-on-6 advantage for the Wild. And they will win the faceoff and chip it behind Swayman, and it's immediately cleared by the Boston defense. Talbot going to hand it off to his defense behind his own net, and here come the Wild on the rush through the neutral zone. Here's a one-on-one, and Swayman stones him. I don't think so. Jeremy Swayman says, get out of here with that, as he puts a wall up on the breakaway as Minnesota gets nothing. The Wild going to try it again, and this is a breakaway for the Bruins. Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk one-on-one. He shoots. That one denied by Talbot. Right pad save. And that one ricochets behind Talbot. He hands it off to his defense. So both goalies with a piece of excellent work there. Minnesota from the top of the right circle going to leave it off. Yes, they will leave it off and trying to go across the ice. They do. Swayman makes the save. That one rockets off of his chest and ricochets back to the boards. Wild pick it up at the Bruin blue line into the right circle. Now across to the top of the left circle. Thrown in front. That one goes off of McAvoy's skate and ricochets to the boards. Picked up by Boston. They give it right back to DeBrusk. DeBrusk at the blue line. Going to push it forward to Lazar. Lazar in the corner now in Wild territory, smothered by the Wild defense, and he's forced to give it up. Minnesota with control, 2-on-2 the other direction for the Wild. Boston in the middle of a line change. They got to recover. There they do. All right, good. The Minnesota Wild going to retreat the puck back into their own territory. Nobody home. Boston takes it away. Here's Lazar. Lazar fires that one on net, and it's denied by Talbot and sent back to the boards. Puck free on the ice, gathered back in by Minnesota. Behind the Wild net. And they will push the puck up the ice and dump it in behind Swayman. He looks on as it goes right to left around behind him. Bruins gather it back in at center ice. And they will push the puck up the left side boards. That's a long shot on net, and that easily is taken away by the Wild. Minnesota up the right side boards. And now they will dump the puck in. Line change in effect for the Wild. Boston got to get a line change out there. They are looking tired. 7:44 to go in the first. Clock has stopped. Swayman gets a slug of water. Swayman with an excellent save to keep this a 1-0 game and keep the Bruins in it. That was a phenomenal save on the breakaway. So sitting through commercial break, guys. 7:44 to go. Wild strike early, 1-0 in the first 6 minutes of this game. There you go, Ethan. There you go. Come on, boys. Bruins gotta match this intensity. They have to match this intensity or it's not going to be good. Wild are amped up tonight. Minnesota is amped up tonight. They are hitting and they are serious, man. This is how they played them last time too. This is how Minnesota played them last time. They were beating them up, man. They were beating them up. So the Bruins got to match that intensity. They got to match that intensity coming from Minnesota. He really does, Aku. Yes, he does. He does. I like the kid. I like Swayman a lot. I think there's a lot of potential for him to be really, really good. And I mean like really good. All right, Holla in there to take the faceoff for the Bruins in front of the Bruin blue line, won by the Bruins and sent back into their own territory. Now pushed up the left side boards. Boston going to skate behind from left to right, trying to throw it in front. Nobody home. It drifts free all the way back to the boards. No possession. This one picked up by the Wild. And they will push it through center ice and into Boston territory. Popped up into the air. And that one loose in front of Swayman, and it's pushed to the boards by Hall. Taylor Hall with it. Hall smothered by the Wild. And this puck, again, pinned against the boards. Nobody home there. Grzelcyk picks it up for the Bruins. Minnesota all over the Bruins. Come on, guys. Get it out of there. Boston finally able to send this puck clear. Line change in effect for the Wild. Boston as well. Fresh legs now on the ice for both teams. DeBrusk giving chase as this puck is bounced up the left side boards, and it will end up behind Swayman. The Boston defense going to clear it back out to center ice. They will chase it down and dump it in behind Talbot. Talbot goes and gets it, hands it off to his defense. And they will again push it into the neutral zone and into Bruin territory. Boston retrieves. Smith chips it up the boards to his line mate. And they will bounce it off the boards at center ice, and now it ends up behind Talbot. It's picked up by Boston. McAvoy in the right circle. McAvoy tries to go high glove side, and that is going to be deflected. We got lots of traffic in front of Talbot. Foligno takes a digger in front of the Minnesota goal. Let's see what happened. So McAvoy tries to go high glove side, and it goes just high. .6:01 to play in the first. Minnesota with a 1-0 lead. They scored early in this one, about 6 minutes into the first. Face-off won by the Wild, and they will send it across the ice from right to left. Now bouncing it off the boards into the right circle, centered by Minnesota, and nobody home there to pick the loose puck up in front of Swayman, and it's pushed to the boards. Boston trying to clear from their own blue line. Minnesota all over them, though. Yeah, and this one's sent right back in. Here's another breakaway. They shoot and score. Minnesota up 2-0. Come on, man. Come on. Man, that happened quick. Bruins lost control at center ice. It's chipped forward on a beautiful pass. And they split the defense. That was a heck of a pass from the Wild. Split the defense. Riley can't get back there in time, and neither can McAvoy. Both caught out of position, and it's just rocketed past Swayman, high stick side. Good shot placement there from Minnesota. Good shot placement. I knew this was going to be a good game. Here's Pastrnak with it. Pasta centers for Hall, and he can't get to the pass in time. He's forced to skate back to the blue line and try it again. Hall is pickpocketed by the Wild, and he will lose control. Minnesota going to retreat back in their own territory, wait for the line change. Fresh legs on the ice for the Wild, and it's sent into Bruin territory. And the Boston on a line change as well. Pasta with it. Pasta has that one taken away from him in Minnesota territory in the right circle, and they will start their rush. A quick line change in effect. That was a really quick line change. Up the left side boards. Minnesota is trying to shoot on Swayman, and that's taken away. The lane is taken away from him. Wild going to dump this in behind Swayman, and it will ricochet from left to right, back out to the Bruin blue line. Now to the top of the right circle. Thrown in front, nobody home for Minnesota. That one gets to the boards. Clifton with a big hit behind the net. Both teams fighting for possession. That's Forbot in there with Nosek. Nosek can't get to it in time. Puck popped up into the air, gathered back in by Minnesota in their own way, in their own territory behind Talbot. He looks on as the defense pushes it up to the blue line. And through the neutral zone into Boston territory. Now going behind Swayman from left to right. Back out to the blue line. Free puck on the ice. Bruins win the race to it. It is chipped forward for Lazar. Lazar centers. Nobody home. That one sent to the boards. Bruins still with control. That one thrown in front. Nobody home for Boston there. Recovered by the Wild and sent clear. Come on, guys. Come on. Bruins easily take control of that puck in their own territory. Lazar with it. Lazar dumps it in behind Talbot. Talbot puts the stick down, hands it off to his defense. Minnesota working from their blue line up through center ice. And it's dumped in behind Swayman. It will drift from left to right behind him. Gathered back in by Boston at the left circle and sent to center ice. Coyle with it. Coyle gives it to Smith. Smith to Carlo. Carlo shoots way wide left. Here's the ricochet, the rebound. They shoot and score. Bruins. Smith. And Boston cuts the lead to 1. Smith gets a beautiful pass to him, and he buries the open net. Talbot out of position, no chance for him. And Smith from, I can't see who that was that started that play, but what a beautiful pass. Smith right there to bury it. Talbot way out of position, no chance for him. Bruins cut it in half, 2-1. .252 to go in the first, guys. 2:52 to go in the first and ticking. Clock on the move. Wild working from the Bruin left circle, and it will be wrapped around behind Swayman. From left to right, back out to the Bruin blue line. Still in control is the Minnesota Wild, and this one comes off their stick. Frederick gets it, and he will chip it behind the Wild net. And the Bruins on a line change. Minnesota getting fresh legs on the ice as well. So both teams on the line change. Foligno giving chase to that puck. He won't get there in time, pestering Minnesota as they dump it in behind Swayman. That puck drifts from left to right, out to the right circle. Lazar pins it against the boards. Foligno and Lazar both trying to get that puck. It comes free, gathered back in behind the Bruin net and sent up the ice. That is going to be an icing, and we will head back into Bruin territory for a face-off. We are going to head back into the Bruins territory. We got us another fight. Forbot wants a piece. Forbot drops the gloves. He's looking to fight, and they will break it up before any fists are thrown. So now the physicality's coming out. Commercial break, guys. Under 2 to play in period number 1. Under 2 to play in period number 1. 2-1 Minnesota. So the Bees able to cut that lead in half. Hopefully we can keep it up. What's up, TSR Sports? What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good to have you, Rich. What's up, Michael? How you doing, buddy? What's up? Bees got to keep the intensity up, guys. The Bruins got to keep the intensity up. We have got to keep the intensity up. Bruins can beat this team. They can absolutely beat this team. This has been a good game, physical game so far. So I believe there was a Minnesota penalty. So this should be a Boston power play, if what I'm seeing is correct. Yeah, they're explaining something to the Minnesota coach. He is not happy. So we come out of commercial break, and the Wild in the penalty box. Let's see what happened. Let's see. So there's the pass up the ice. Let's see. High sticking, I think, is going to be the call. I think it's going to be a high stick. All right, so the Bruins on a power play, guys. Coyle set to take it for the Bruins. Face-off in Wild territory from the right circle. Coyle gets tossed out of the face-off, so Marchand will take it. Marshy in there. He will win it. Coyle picks it up behind the Wild net and has it come off his stick, and that's sent clear. Swayman gives it back to McAvoy. McAvoy with 1:47 left on the power play gives to Pastrnak. Pasta to Coyle in the right circle. Coyle to Marchand. Marchand has that come off of his stick. It's recovered by McAvoy and sent behind the Wild net from right to left. Pastrnak dumps it in behind the net again. And this puck popped up, and it will go out of play. Somebody gets there's a souvenir for one of the Minnesota Wild fans. 1:26 to go in the first, 1:30 to go in the Bruin power play. Face-off won by Boston and dumped in behind the Wild net. Nobody home there for the Bruins, so it's immediately sent down the ice to Swayman, and he will hand it off to McAvoy. McAvoy going to start the Bruin rush. He's pestered by the Wild. He gives it off to his teammate. That's Pastrnak. Pasta bounces it off the boards. Coyle picks it up from the right circle. Coyle Gives it to McAvoy. McAvoy trying to get it to Marchand, and that puck is loose on the ice. Picked up by Taylor Hall. Hall bounces it off the boards. Grabbed by Coyle and sent behind the Wild net. Hall going to chase it down in there, trying to get the open puck, and it is not going to do it as the Wild send it clear. 49 seconds left on the power play. 42 seconds left in the first period. Pasta going to bring it up for the Bruins through center ice. He hands it off to Coyle. Coyle at the blue line. And we're going to get a stoppage in play with 35.1 seconds to go. 39 on the power play for Boston. So they will blow this play dead. Face-off coming in front of at the dot in front of the Wild blue line. Right side. Won by the Wild and sent clear. Again, Swayman going to hand it off to Grizzly. Grizzly going to start the rush for Boston. He will go across the ice to Pasta. Pasta with it. Pasta weaving his way through traffic. Tries to get it into the left circle, and it's taken away by the Wild. Recovered by Boston and chipped into their own territory. They will start again. Here's one thrown on net. That one goes up and out of play by DeBrusk. So that one up and out of play. We will stop play with 8.1 seconds to go in the first. Two to one in favor of the bad guys. Minnesota leading Boston. 8.1 seconds to go. Face-off in Wild territory. Minnesota gets thrown out of the face-off. They will replace and start again. Face-off won by the Bruins. Sent behind the Wild net. Nobody home. 3, 2, 1. And double zeros on the clock. That'll do it for the first. That'll do it for the first period, guys. 2 to 1 after 1 in the XL Energy Arena in Minnesota. The Bruins playing away tonight. Yeah, I hear you, TSR. R.I.P. the bad guy. So we head into our first intermission. Bruins trailing by 1. Bees trail by 1. Playing Minnesota hard though. They are. They're it took them a while to get it going, but they've stepped it up. So they're playing right with them now. At the beginning of the game, the first 8 minutes of it, Minnesota was clearly the more physical team, clearly. Boston stepping up though, which is a good sign. They're going to need to play like that all game. As long as if they can do that, we got it shot. But let's see who's live, guys. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here, guys. So good way to end for the Bruins. Good way to end that period. They ended strong. That's good. Yeah, I agree, Ethan. They gotta start throwing pucks on net. They do. I'm with you there. And they can't chase. They can't chase the puck. They can't chase the puck. They got to play their game. If they can slow this game down, they'll beat the Wild. They just have to slow this game down. Minnesota's playing at a real fast clip right now, and the Bees are struggling. Minnesota's playing at a really fast clip, and the Bruins can't keep up. They have to slow this game down to their own speed to have a shot at this. They are going to have to slow this game down if they want to win. All right, what do you think? You wanna do a raid? Want to do a raid while we wait for this intermission to go through? You guys want to do a raid? What do you think? I got one we can do if y'all want to do it. Let me know. I'll sit here and hang out with you guys if you want, or we can do a raid. We got some time. Raid time. All right, cool. Let's get that going. All right, what do we got? We got 11 up. We got 13 up in here. All right, cool. Here we go, right? Hashtag Beantown Raid, guys. Hashtag Beantown Raid. Let's do it. Hit the link. Head over there. Beantown Raid, guys. Beantown Raid. There's the link for you. Go hit that link. Go tell my buddy John. Hashtag Beantown Raid. But good way to end the first period. Good way to end the first period. So click that link, guys. Click that link that I dropped in the chat. Go over Beantown Raid. Tell my buddy John, go Bruins, and that I sent you. But good way to end the first period, guys. Good way to end the first. They ended strong. They weren't going to sit down and let Minnesota out-muscle them. So that's a good way to end. That's a good way to end the period. They got to keep it going, though. Bruins got to come out in the second period and start right where they left off. They got to pick it up. They got to keep the intensity up. If they can do that, we'll be okay. Keep the physicality up and slow the game down. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. But that was a good way to end, though. They ended strong. Mark Francois says, hi. How you doing, Mark? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Who are you rooting for, Mark? Who you rooting for, man? Of course, we got the Boston colors on, representing Beantown. Rooting for them black and gold. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Ethan. No doubt. That's a fact. Mark says Bruins, so me and you going to get along just fine, Mark. Wild fans are more than welcome in here as well. I would just tell you you're rooting for the wrong team. But you are more than welcome in here as well. We won't turn you away. Hopefully that fourth line for Boston can pick it up a little bit too. They've been kind of sluggish lately. That fourth line has been kind of sluggish lately. They're minus Charlie Coyle. He's been playing really well. Ken, yes, they are. The Wild are a good team this year. They are. They're a very good team. This is going to be a good little measuring stick for Boston too, to see if they can, if they can stay. Minnesota's a good team. They're going to do something. They're going to do something. I got a feeling they're trying to free some money up for some move. They're going to do something. I think they are going to do something. I think they're trying to make room or make space for someone. I don't think they're going to go through free agency doing nothing. I think the Patriots will do something. We should be coming back to the ice any minute now, guys. Probably 2 or 3 more minutes, and we should be getting back to the ice, and in the second period should be starting up. But that was a excuse me, guys. That was a strong end to a weak start for the Bruins. He's really good, Ethan. He's really, really good. Yeah, he's good. I wouldn't Ethan, I wouldn't mind seeing Matt Slater if he wanted to. If he wanted to, I wouldn't mind seeing the Patriots make him an offer to be the special teams coach. I mean, the guy knows the system better than anybody. So why not try and promote and keep one of your own in it? If he would do it, that'd be great. I think as a coach, Slater would be an incredible special teams coach. I mean, the guy's made a Pro Bowl career out of being on special teams. So who better to kind of coach it? 7.4. So that's not much. That's not much. It wouldn't surprise me if the market wouldn't surprise me if they cut some more people too. I don't know if 7.4 is going to do it. That's not enough. That's not a lot of money. That is definitely not a lot of money. What's up? What up, JD? What's up, buddy? Hey, Missy, how are you? Ooh, excuse me, guys. That game last night took it out of me, guys. Last night took it out of me. That was a long game. That was a long game. I would too, Ethan. Nobody knows the system better than he does. All right, so a few minutes. We got 5 minutes left in the intro. Okay, cool. Perfect. I mean, the guy knows the system better than anybody. I would love to see Slater on the sidelines as a special teams coach. Patriots season this year is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see how they draft, too. I'm very, very curious to see how they draft. Because I assume if they let Shaq Mason go, they are definitely going to pick a lineman at some point in the draft to try and secure it. Because they lost Ted Karras, and they let Shaq Mason go. So they are definitely going to have to grab some linemen in this year's draft for sure. I feel okay, Missy. I feel okay. Yes, Ethan. Yes. Yup, because I want to demolish them in the wild card game. I hope they stay right where they're at. So for those of you guys who are new, I can show you a couple different displays here, guys. I haven't set the Red Sox one up. It's still kind of Yeah, you like it? We got Brad. So this is the game jersey. It's Marshy. We're wearing the Bees haven't lost since I put the Marchand jersey on. So hockey's kind of a little superstitious there. So I'm going to roll with Marshy until we lose. I am going to roll with Marshy until we lose. So for those of you guys who are new up in here, I'll show you kind of what the Patriots game day will look a little something like this. This is one of the backgrounds. I have a few, guys. There's one. Let me grab the other one. There's another Patriot background there. Little Iron Man theme. So that's kind of what we're looking at for the Patriots live streams. So just to give you guys a little sample of that. Let's see. Celtics games. Let me bring up the Celtics layout for y'all. There's the Celtics layout. One of them, I should say. I have a few. And then, of course, you guys have seen, here's what the Red Sox one will look like when we do Red Sox games. It'll be Red Sox versus whoever, and we'll put the logos in there. This is just a sample of what the last game I did for the Sox, the Game 6 against Houston when they lost. But I cover all four Boston sports here, guys. So if you're a Boston sports fan, I got you covered on all four fronts. The Red Sox, the Bruins, the Celtics, and the Pats. We eat, sleep, breathe Boston sports here on this channel. So let's go back to our Bruins display so we can go back to where we were at. Yeah, to be expected, Missy. To be expected. The guys made it glass. It was a huge mistake for them, you know. He's made it glass. They got to get rid of him. He's no good to us if he can't stay on the field. He's no good to them. All that money and he can't help us if he can't play, you know? Like he's no good to him. He's no good to us if he can't play. Yeah, terrible contract. 1 minute left. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it, but I'll take any help I can get, Mark. Thank you for the heads up. Always appreciate the live feed, the live chat helping me out in any way I can. Any way they can. I appreciate it. So 1 minute to go, and we will be back to action for the second period. Chris Sale could pull a muscle farting, Missy. That's how fragile he is. He could fart and pull a groin. So I assume this is going to be the final commercial. It is. All right. Here we go, guys. Back at it. Period number 2 coming up. Showing some shots here outside of the Xcel Energy Arena. All right, here we go, guys. Coyle going to skate in and get ready for the Bruins to start us off here in period number 2. Charlie Coyle skates in, and the Wild will win the faceoff to start us off in period number 2. Bruins chase it down, though. Coyle with it. Coyle going to hand it off to, or tries to get it over to his line mate, and that's taken away by Minnesota, and they will push it to the boards. Clifton giving chase. He will push it off to Coyle. Coyle goes back to Clifton. Clifton across the ice to Frederick. Frederick, that puck comes off his stick. He's got to chase it down. He's not going to get there in time. Coyle pops it up in front of him. Glove down by the Wild and pinned against the board again. Smith going to shoot it across the ice for Boston. This one thrown in front of Talbot, and he will make the save. That one ricochets to his defenseman, and they will send it clear to center ice. Wild dump it in behind Swayman. Swayman looking on. This puck pinned against the boards, and it's chipped back out to the Bruin blue line. Minnesota and Boston fighting over it. Coyle in there, and he will get that one out of harm's way and send it down the ice. Play is going to be stopped here with 19 minutes to go in the second. Shots on goal tied 8-8. So that puck got sent up and out of play. I lost it there for a second. That's why we had the stoppage in play. Face-off in the Bruins zone in the left circle, won by the Wild and sent around Swayman from left to right. Boston picks it up, and they will chip it forward to center ice. Marchand pestered from behind, and he has that puck come off his stick, but not before play is blown dead. We have a hold penalty coming up here on Minnesota, it looks like. Bruins hopefully going to get a power play here. Here it is. Yep, Boston on a power play. I think Marchand, did he get hooked? Yeah. Yep. That's a hook. You can't do that. You cannot do that. So 2 minutes for the Bruins. 18:45. Clock ready to start. Coyle in there to take it for Boston. And he will, actually, no, I take it back. That's Marchand. Marchand in there to take it for Boston. He will win it, send it behind the Wild net, and it's picked up by Minnesota and sent clear. That one ends up behind Swayman, grabbed by McAvoy and shot forward to Marchand. Marchand bounces it off the boards. Nobody home for Boston. Minnesota easily picks that one up, and it's rifled back down the other end of the ice. Gathered in by Swayman and handed off to McAvoy. Mac with it. Through the neutral zone into Wild territory, sent to the right circle. Now back to Marchand at the high slot. Marshy shoots and scores from the high slot. Let's go. Tie game. Marchand with the rocket. Marshy shoots and scores. Stick side. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ethan. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Excellent shot placement from Marchand there. Right over the left pad and underneath the glove. Marchand with the laser beam. Wild win the faceoff. They will push the puck into Bruin territory. That's dumped in behind Swayman from left to right. Giving chase is Boston. And that's Lazar. Lazar in there trying to get that puck off the boards. He's helped out by Grzelcyk, and it's chipped in front of the Bruin net. This one trying to line it up. They center. Swayman with a beautiful save, and he has some help from who was that? I think that was Carlo there. This puck ends up in Wild territory. They will go chase it down. And no, that was Grzelcyk that actually helped Swayman out there and dove in front. Again, Bruins chip this one all the way down the ice. The Minnesota Wild pick it up behind their own net and get it back out to center ice. Boston not going to let them have any breathing room. Sent right back in to the top of the right circle, back out to the blue line. And again, thrown in front of the net. Nice defensive play from Minnesota to push that to the boards. This one thrown in front of the net. Hall shoots, and that one goes wide left. Loose puck on the ice. No possession. Drifting back into Bruins territory. Boston going to go get it. That's an icing. And we will head back into Minnesota territory for a faceoff. So back into Wild territory we go. Face-off coming up. 16:46 to go in the second. Lots of stoppages in play so far to start us off here in period number 2. Lots of stoppages in play. Face-off won by Boston. Hall with it. Hall pinned against the boards, looking for help. No, I take that back. That's McAvoy. Excuse me. McAvoy pinned against the boards, looking for help. He gets some from DeBrusque. That one's sent back out. They shoot. That's a denial from Talbot. Nice save there. Bruins still in control. This one thrown in front, and it is ricocheted off the stick of a Wild defenseman to the boards. Marchand keeping the pressure on. Hands it off to DeBrusque. DeBrusque has it come off his stick. It ends up back at the blue line, and it's sent back in. Marshy in the left circle. Marchand pickpocketed by the Wild, and they will retreat that puck into their own zone. And it's chipped forward. McAvoy upended. And this puck loose on the ice, gathered back in by the Wild at the top of the left circle. They send it back to the Bruin blue line. Boston fighting. Coyle with it. Coyle trying to chip this puck clear. No luck there. Minnesota keeping the pressure on. It's sent behind Swayman from left to right. Boston intercepts the pass. Coyle with it. Coyle hands it off to Riley. Riley going to bang it up the boards and behind the Wild net. Smith late coming to get it. Recovered by Coyle. Coyle hit hard, and he will take a digger behind the Minnesota net. Free puck on the ice, gathered back in and chipped up to center ice. Nobody home for Minnesota. That one bounced off the boards by Clifton, and we are going to get a stoppage in play with 15:15 to go in the second. Face-off in front of the blue line at the right dot of the Bruins. That one dumped in behind Talbot. Talbot dangerous, going to go get it. Lots of traffic in front of him. It's sent back to the Wild blue line. Here comes the rush. Here comes the rush from Minnesota, and it's taken away by Boston. Foligno with it in the left circle. Foligno to the pass. Who is that? I can't see who that is. That was an excellent pass from Foligno in front, and the Wild shut it down. Hey, Cardinal Raid in the house. Shout out to Sir Cardinal. Appreciate that, man. Let's go. Thanks, guys. Welcome in, Raiders. Appreciate y'all. This puck sent up the ice by Boston. Minnesota giving chase. They gather it in front of their own net. Bounced off the boards. Boston giving chase. Grzelcyk and Clifton trying to get to it. Clifton there first. Chips it along the boards. Appreciate the raid, Sir Cardinal. You the man. You the man, brother. Welcome in, Raiders. Thanks again for stopping by. appreciate the support. Boston and Minnesota knotted up here. This puck free on the ice, gathered back in by Minnesota at the right circle. Pinned against the boards by Boston. This one thrown in front of the Bruin net. Nice block there by Clifton. Clifton and Grzelcyk coming together to help that one, to help out Swayman in front of him. The shot attempt blocked. Puck pinned against the board. Grzelcyk in there along with Pasternak. Finally pulled off the boards by Boston. Bruins bang that one off the right side board, and it will end up all the way back down the ice behind Talbot. That's an icing, and we are headed back to Bruin territory for a face-off. Veronica says, go Boston, Sir Raid. Go Bruins, Veronica. Go Bruins. Appreciate all you Raiders. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot, ladies and gents. Much, much appreciated. Cardinal, you the man. Sir Cardinal, you the man. Appreciate you, buddy. And we head into commercial break, guys. A little over 13 and a half to go in the second. Marchand puts us back to square one as he makes this game 2-2. Marchand gets the Bruins right back in it. A quick goal, and we are back to square one. Boston 2, Wild 2. So it basically makes this a 0-0 game. I think we're in for an eventful second period. If the first 7 minutes are any indication. I appreciate the like, Blaze. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, Star. Thanks for the compliment. Appreciate that. So sitting through commercial break, guys. Sitting through the commercial break. Yeah, seriously, Ethan. Boston woke up. Boston woke up. I think they're just realizing they can play with this team. They can play with them. All right, face-off won by the Wild. Both teams fighting for that puck against the boards, and again, the refs are going to stop play. Referee's going to stop play here. Let's see what the deal is on this one. And we will reset and go again. Boston thrown out of the faceoff circle this time. And they will be replaced by Marchand. Marchand wins the faceoff. Sent up the ice. Marshy with it. Weaving through traffic. Leaves it off for his line mate. And the Bruins will control in the right circle. Here's a shot from Hall. That one goes wide left. Barely. Riley picks it up, sends it off to DeBrusk. DeBrusk wraps it around the boards. McAvoy with it. Mac sends it backwards for Marchand. Marshy picks it up, and it is going to be... there's nowhere to go for Marchand. That one taken by the Wild and dumped in behind Swayman. Here's one in front. Swayman makes the save. And the Bruins return the favor as they rifle this puck down the ice and out of harm's way. That's going to be an icing. So we're headed back towards the Bruin goal for a faceoff. Jake DeBrusk with an opportunity there. Appreciate that, Veronica. Go Bruins. Go Bees. Setting up in the right circle for the faceoff. In Bruin territory. Swayman looking on. Faceoff won by Boston. Marshy misjudges it. Controlled by the Wild now, and they will try and bounce that off the boards. Taken away by Boston. Nice steal. Bruins up the left boards and out to center ice. Marchand with it, hands it off to McAvoy. McAvoy bounces it off the boards. Nobody home for Boston. Taken back by the Wild, and they will start their rush up the ice. Now behind Swayman from right to left. Big hit behind the net. That's from McAvoy. Still controlled by Minnesota. The shot from the high slot, that ricochets off of a skate. Nice block by Hall there, I think it was. No, Frederick, excuse me. Frederick with the block. And the Wild going to take it and dump it in behind the Bruin net. Grzelcyk will beat the Minnesota player to it. And the Bruins will make their way up the left boards to center ice. Nowhere to go with it. Smith has that taken off of his stick, possessed by the Wild. And again, sent to center ice. Boston intercepts, and we will have another stoppage in play. Coyle takes that pass away from Minnesota. Slashing is the call. 11:42 on the clock here, guys, in the second. Just about halfway through this one. Smith called for slashing. Minnesota on the power play. Let's see it. Let's see. I don't know. I didn't see much there. Oh, there wasn't too much there. That's kind of a weak call. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that one. There wasn't much there. There wasn't much there at all. Yeah, that was a weak call. I didn't see much there at all for a slash. Not at all. That was a weak one. Bruins immediately send it clear. So PK on the ice for Boston. Taken by the Wild, and they will start their rush forward now. Up the right side boards, dumped in behind Swayman from right to left. Now in the right corner, controlled by Boston again, and sent clear. Nicely done by the Bruins PK. That one gathered back in behind Talbot. Again, the Wild will reset and start through the neutral zone. Up the right side boards to the top of the right circle. Boston forces them back to the Bruin blue line, and now they will pester them all the way back to the Wild blue line, so they push them all the way back through the neutral zone. Minnesota going to reset and try it again. Up the right side boards, taken away by Marchand. Marshy across the ice. Here's the shot, shorthanded, and it is going to be saved. Talbot stones that one. That was an opportunity there. Marshy throws it across the ice. Holla with the shot. And Talbot in perfect position for the easy save. Minnesota power play at 1:02. Now 1 minute and officially under. 58, 57, 56, 55, and ticking. Minnesota in their own territory. Now through the neutral zone. Here comes the rush for the Wild to the top of the left circle. And back out to the blue line. Horrible pass. That one going to leak all the way back to the Wild blue line. And it's recovered by Minnesota and sent back in from the top of the left circle. Now into the left corner and again cleared back to the blue line. Here's another takeaway. This is Pasta. No, I take it back. That's not, excuse me, guys. I couldn't see the end of the dirt. That was a wild shot there. Huge hit from the Bruins. Clifton, I can't see I think that's Clifton. Clifton sends it clear. That was a huge hit by McAvoy. Huge hit. Oh my God, Charlie McAvoy just leveled that Minnesota Wild player. Oh man, wow. Here's a shot on Swayman, and he will make the save. The ricochet attempt. Swayman stones it again. Not in his house. And that puck ricochets up and out of play. Hey, all sports fan Adam. He said, let us hope the Bruins get the job done, my friend. I hope so, man. I certainly hope so. They've been on a roll as of late, so hopefully they can continue. I'm rooting for a dub. And we will head into a commercial break. Just over 9.5 to go in this one. In the second period, Bruins 2, Minnesota 2. A couple of really good opportunities for both teams in the second period. Neither one able to capitalize outside of the Marchand goal that leveled us at 2 apiece. But both teams coming out aggressive. Both teams coming out aggressive in this one. So we sit through commercial break. Mark says I like 2 teams. I like the Islanders and the Bruins. That's cool. I've always had respect for the Islanders. I've always respected their style of play. They've always been a scrappy team that will play you from, that will play you the whole game. They don't ever give up. I've always kind of had respect for the Islanders. All right, here we go, guys. Back at it. Back inside the XL Energy Arena. Face off. Coyle in there to take it, and he will lose this one. Minnesota with control behind the Bruin net. Taken away by the Bruins, though, and that's short-lived. It's dumped right back in by Minnesota. Wild looking for anything in front of the net. Not going to happen. Bruins forced that against the boards, and the Wild going to go behind Swayman now from right to left. Minnesota upended behind the Bruin net. Boston now in control. Smith with it. Smith trying to clear. That puck banged off the boards, and it will get all the way back into Minnesota territory. Recovered right in front of Talbot and taken up the left side boards. Minnesota to the top of the left circle. Now behind Swayman, and the shot is easily saved. That one going to be frozen as Swayman puts the glove down. What's up, Brayton? What's up, buddy? Again, the shots on goal are even, dead even, 12 apiece. Here's a one-timer right off the faceoff. That one goes wide left. Puck free on the ice. McAvoy trying to pull it off the boards. Finally sent up the left side boards by the Bruins. And clear. Hall trying to get to it. He won't. Pasta either. Race to the puck. Won by the Wild, and they will chip it forward to center ice. And now popped up into the air. McAvoy retrieves behind his own net and wraps it around to the blue line and out to center ice. And we're going to get a stoppage in play. Let's see. Puck maybe out of play. 8:18 on the clock here in the second. Come on, boys. Let's finish this period strong. We got to finish this period off strong. Face-off won by the Wild, and they will have a breakaway here. Swayman makes the save. Again, Jeremy Swayman. Swayman again. This one a shot from the high slot, and Swayman says, I don't think so. Snatches that one out of the sky, and he will hang on to it. They try to go high glove side, and Swayman denies them again. Swayman playing well tonight for the Bees. Swayman with a 9-0-1 record. That is not shabby for the young kid. 9-0-1 for the record for Swayman. That is not shabby. That's pretty good. Wild win the faceoff. They will start from center ice, and it's dumped in behind Swayman. It will drift from left to right along the boards, and the Wild going to bring it out right behind Swayman. Back out looking for the wraparound. It's denied by the Bruin defense. They send it back out to the Bruin blue line. Minnesota in control, and we're going to get a stoppage in play. Yeah, Brayton, we're pretty good. The Bruins are pretty good. They've been playing solid hockey. They're pretty good. Welcome back, Animal Life. Welcome back, bud. Second period taking forever to get through, guys. We have had a lot of stoppages in play here in the second period. Refs have really slowed this game down. Let the boys play, guys. Let them play. Face-off won by the Bruins, and they will retreat it into their own territory. Grzelcyk to go get it. Sends it across the ice from right to left to Carlo. Carlo back to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk up the ice to McAvoy. Marchand. My bad, guys. Up to Marchand. Marshy dumps it in behind the Bruin net. That's a huge hit from the Wild, and that puck going to go all the way back out to the blue line. Still controlled by Boston. Again, dumped in. Bruins go and get it behind the Wild net. Into the left circle. That one off the stick, and it will be controlled by the Wild and sent into Bruin territory. Carlo goes and gets it, and that is going to be touched. I think we're going to get an icing. Yeah, this puck is, this period is dragging, guys. This one is, the first period flew by. Face-off in Wild territory from the left circle. I think the Bruins are going to get tossed out of the face-off. Yeah, they are. Hall skates in. He will take it for Boston. He will win it. Riley with it now from the blue line, dumped in behind the Bruin net, and that one ricochets off a skate. Off a skate, not a play. And again, the clock stops with 7:02. Not too many shots on goal tonight for either team. 13 for the Wild, 12 for the Bruins. So not too many opportunities. Again, the face-off in the right circle in Minnesota territory. Both teams fighting for it. Still nobody has control. Finally grabbed by Taylor Hall. Hall has that pickpocketed from him, and here comes the rush for Minnesota. Chipped forward behind the Bruin net. Holla in there to gather it back in. He sends it across the ice to Taylor Hall. Hall with it. Hall chips it off the boards, gets his own rebound, and will skate it back to the blue line. This one sent to the top of the right circle. The shot on goal is saved. Lost the puck there for a second. That one from McAvoy. Talbot with an easy save on that one. In perfect position. What's up, Nick? The Wild need this. Hey, Minnesota's always played the Bruins well, Nick. Every time the Bees and the Wild play each other, it's always a good game. These are two big physical teams that like to hit, so it's always a good game. Here's a shot on goal that ricochets off of a Wild defenseman's skate. Back to the boards. Bruins still with control. That one thrown on net wide right. Boston still in control here. That one bounces off the boards. It's a race to the puck. And Bruins going to get there first. Clifton against the boards. He's crushed by two Minnesota Wild player. It ends up back to the Bruin blue line. This one thrown on Swayman, and he will make the right pad save. It ricochets behind the net. Bruins with a huge hit behind the net, and it's going to be sent up the ice by Boston. Frederick with it. Frederick pushes the puck forward. Nowhere to go. Taken by the Wild, and they will retreat it into their own territory behind the net. Frederick almost with a takeaway there. T. Freddy pestering the Wild as they try and push the puck through the neutral zone. Finally into Bruin territory. Nothing going, though, as Boston takes it away. Lazar with the shot. That one ricochets off the chest of Talbot. And back to the boards. Minnesota back up the ice to the Bruin blue line. Nothing going there as Boston forces them back into their own territory. 5:16 to go and ticking. Bruins with a huge hit behind the net. Foligno back there along with Blee. And that one pushed to the Wild blue line and sent right back in by Boston. Boston keeping the pressure on. Line change in effect for the Bruins. And Talbot going to hand it off to his defense. Up the left side boards, Minnesota looking for anything offensively. Nothing going yet. Taken away again by the Bruins. Nowhere to go with it. It's pickpocketed by the Wild in the corner and sent behind Swayman from left to right. Gathered back in by Boston. Sent up to Marchand now. Marshy weaving his way through traffic at center ice. He will retreat to the Bruin blue line. Now back to McAvoy. McAvoy dumps it in behind the Wild net, giving chase. Boston will win the race to the puck. And they will work from the Wild blue line. Now into the left circle. That's Charlie McAvoy with a shot, and that one will be saved by Talbot, and he puts the glove down and freezes play. We got some fighting going on in front of the net. DeBrusk wants a piece. Charlie McAvoy wants a piece. It's getting chippy on the ice here in the XL Energy Arena. Getting chippy down there on the ice in Minnesota. What's up, Cab? What's up, buddy? I didn't know that, Nick. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, not going to lie. Somebody squash that bot for me, Mod Squad. Anybody want to drop the hammer on that bot? Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Somebody get that bot. Ban that bot for me. Anybody want to do it, or you want me to do it? I'll do it. None of the Mod Squad want to hit that guy with a hammer. Thank you. Much appreciated, Cab. Got him. He gone. So sitting through commercial break, guys. Under 5 to go. 4:13 on the clock here in the second. 4:13 to go in the second. Again, a very good period from both teams. This has been a back and forth battle. I had a feeling this was going to be a good game. The Wild always play the Bruins well. They always do. They always have. The last couple of seasons, they've always played them well. I could see it, Mark. I could absolutely see it with the way they've played the second period. If the third goes like that, yeah, I could see OT. I could see overtime again. Absolutely, no doubt. Neither team has given the other one an inch. Neither team has given the other one an inch of breathing room. Good opportunities on net have been scarce this game. Face-off won by Boston. Riley with it, sends it across the ice to the top of the right circle. Into the slot that's thrown across for Pasternak. Pasta gives it off into the right circle. Thrown on net. That one going to be deflected back to the boards by Minnesota. Wild control, and it's chipped forward. Free puck on the ice. Riley not going to get there in time. Minnesota beats him to it. And it's sent behind Swayman from left to right. Now back the other direction. Bruins control up the right side boards. Weaving in their way through traffic. That's Riley. Riley leaves it off for Taylor Hall. He shoots. And Talbot snatches that one out of the sky. Beautiful. That was a good pass from Riley at the last second. Taylor Hall tries to go low glove side, and Talbot with a nice snatch there right above the left pad. All right, Mark, we will be here, brother. We will be here for the entirety of the game, so... All right, face-off coming up with 3:35 to go. Face-off won by the Wild and sent up to center ice. Minnesota and Boston battling it out at center ice. Marshy wins that one and chips it forward, but nowhere to go. It's sent on Swayman. Swayman hands it off to his defense, and they will push it out to the Bruin blue line. Marsh on there at center ice to pester the Wild as they push the puck forward behind Swayman. Swayman to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk trying to clear. He's hit hard. And puck still in Boston territory. Grzelcyk back there along with Carlo. Carlo chips it forward. And this one pushed up to center ice. Big hit. Marshy got nowhere to go with it. He's got to leave it off for Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk again dumps it in behind the Wild net. Talbot looking on as it goes around behind him from left to right. And the Wild control up the right side boards to the top of the right circle. Minnesota weaving their way through the Bruin defense. And here's a shot off the post. Too much of an angle for Minnesota. And this puck will drift all the way back out to Wild territory in front of Talbot. Minnesota on a line change. They're going to retreat and slow things down here. Pushed up the left side boards into the high slot. Across the ice. Centering pass. Not in time. And this puck free on the ice. Gathered back in by the Wild. Now behind Swayman. He's looking on. And the Bruins take it away. Nice takeaway by Foligno. Foligno with it. And he will chip it up the ice. It will drift all the way back behind Talbot. Bruins still with control. They gather it back in. They're going to reset from the right circle. And they will shoot on net. That's deflects into the air, lands all the way on the other side of the ice. Picked up by the Wild and sent up the right side boards. And this one down behind Swayman. He's looking on. It wraps around behind him from right to left. Back out to the blue line. Bruins pick it up there. Frederick with it in the left circle. Frederick leaves it off for Foligno. Coyle. Coyle behind the net. Nowhere to go. Back out to the back out to the Wild blue line. It's dumped back in. Big hit behind the net. Picked up by Frederick in the right circle. Frederick again pushes it to Coyle behind the Wild net. Talbot looking on. His defense smothers it, and the Wild will regain control. And it's pushed up the left side boards by Minnesota. Here's an opportunity in front. Swayman with the pad saved. I don't think so. Get out of here. This puck bouncing around the boards from left to right behind Swayman. Picked up by the Wild. And now Clifton takes it off the stick of a Minnesota Wild player and sends it clear. 47 seconds to go in the second. And winding down. Boston will chase this puck down behind their net. And it's sent to the Bruin blue line. Glove down at center ice by the Wild. And it's chipped forward by Clifton. Minnesota going to be forced to get it behind their own net. And they will send it out to the left side circle. And it's drifting back to center ice. Boston sends it in. Sends it back in to Wild territory. Stoppage in play with 22.7 to go in the second. Shots on goal favoring Boston. 17-14. So we are more than likely looking at a 2-2 tie going into the third period. So this period back and forth. I couldn't call a winner. I couldn't say who won this period because both teams back and forth. Yes, John, another tight game. Absolutely. Face-off won by the Wild and dumped in behind Swayman. And the Bruins going to force it back out to the blue line. Boston chasing. Here's an opportunity. Swayman with the save, and he will freeze play with 1.1 to go. We got a big scrum going on down here, guys. It's getting chippy, man. It is getting chippy on the ice. These two teams, Minnesota needs a win. Minnesota needs a win bad, and they know it. The Bruins trying to stay on a roll as well. This is both of these teams don't want to give the other one an inch of breathing room. It's getting awfully chippy down there on the ice. It's getting awfully chippy down there on the ice. And they are still trying to break this scrum up. Grzelcyk in there. Nosek in there. DeBrusk in there. What up, Duke? Duke Bothers in the house. My guy, Duke Bothers. What's up, buddy? Face-off won by the Bruins, and they will retreat the puck into their own territory. That 1.1 seconds winds down, and we are done with 40 minutes of hockey. 1 period to go. T. Freddy has some words to say at the end of that to a Minnesota Wild player. So Frederick having an exchange of some friendly words there with the Minnesota Wild as the period ends. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. And we will head into the second intermission, guys. 2-2 tie. That scrum at the end of the period was awfully interesting. Marshy was in there. Grzelcyk was in there. Nosek was in there. Marshy kind of he kind of got hooked at the end of that play, and I don't think he liked that too much. Bruins trying to stay on a roll, though. Bees trying to stay on a roll. The Wild looking for a win as well. So that was a tight period of hockey. Appreciate that, Mark. Thanks, bud. I'm glad you found the content and the commentary good enough to do that. That means a lot, man. Thank you. But that was a really good period of hockey. Both of those teams played well. I couldn't call a winner in that period. That was just solid hockey back and forth. That was just solid hockey play back and forth. So let's check the Bruins schedule out here, guys. So after the Wild, they are headed to Winnipeg to play the Jets and the Canadiens. Both of those. So the Jets game's an 8 o'clock start. The Canadiens game is a 7 o'clock start. And then after that, they play the Lightning, the Islanders, and the Maple Leafs. So I'm probably not going to be able to do the Jets stream, the Bruins and Jets stream, because I will be I'll be at the hospital, I believe, for probably most of the day. I don't know if I'm going to be home in time to set up for that Winnipeg Jets stream. If I get home in time, we're either going to do the Bruins and the Jets or the Celtics. See, the Celtics and Kings is going to be tough because that's a 10 o'clock game. I don't know if I want to stay up that late on a Friday. That might, and I might be exhausted coming back from the hospital. So I don't know if I'm going to make that. Game, but we will. So if I don't make the Friday Bruins game, we are definitely on Monday going to do the Bruins and the Canadiens. That's a definite. So Monday, March 21st at 7 p.m., we are definitely going to be covering the Bruins and the Canadiens because I fucking hate the Canadiens. So we are definitely going to be covering that game. Yeah, this week's going to be a hectic week. Tomorrow's going to be hectic, and then we will have to. I think Saturday is a no-go for me. So if we do stream, it'll be early Friday night. So the Bruins game on Friday night. I don't think I'm going to make the Celtic game. So the Bruins game on Friday night, and Monday the Canadiens game. And so that's what we got so far. With all the doctor's appointments, it's tough. It's tough for me to make a schedule because literally my schedule changes daily. Like I get notifications from the hospital saying that, they need me in there tomorrow. So I don't, it's tough, but we're going to do the best we can. But so far we're looking at Friday. We're looking at Friday and Monday so far. That's what we're looking at. So Friday against the Winnipeg Jets at 8 o'clock. and Monday at 7 p.m. against the Canadians. That's what we got so far, and then we will take it from there. The West Coast games for the Celtics kill me because they're 10 o'clock starts here on the East, and that leaves me up until 1 in the morning, and I don't got the energy to do that yet. I don't got the energy to do that yet, guys, to be honest. There you go, John Larson. Hating the Canadians since 1970. Excellent. Excellent. But this has been a good one, man. This has been a good game. Yeah, I plan on it, Texas hockey cards. I know. I like, because here's the thing: if I'm not healthy and if I'm not like good to go, I'm kind of useless to you guys because I'm no good calling the game if I don't feel good. So I got to make sure I'm feeling good and I'm feeling good and able to give you guys 110% on the streams. Because if I can't do that, I don't like streaming because I don't like giving you guys anything less than 100%. I just don't like it. I'm just not like that. I don't like giving you guys anything less than 100. So if I can't give you 100, I'm going to rest until I can. But fingers crossed everything goes well tomorrow. Appreciate that, Ethan. We look forward to seeing you in more live streams, man. We look forward to seeing more. We look forward to seeing you in more live streams. Much, much appreciated. Welcome to the Beantown Breakdown family, buddy. Much, much appreciated. So yeah, pretty soon, guys, too. Like I haven't even started like my official treatment for the leukemia because they're still trying to stabilize me. They're still trying to get me to the point where like my blood and my body are strong enough to take the treatment. So it looked positive the other day. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going in. They're gonna take my blood. They're gonna draw some blood from me. They're gonna spin it up. They're gonna look at it. I talked to my leukemia specialist in there tomorrow, and if everything looks good, if everything looks positive, I believe they're good or high enough. The blood levels are good enough. We're gonna actually hopefully start tomorrow. Hopefully, that's the fingers crossed. That is the goal, to start the actual treatment tomorrow. Ethan, you're in Texas. There you go. I appreciate it, Ethan. I appreciate it, buddy. I got a really good team of doctors, man. I'm pretty confident they caught this early. They caught this early, and all my doctors that I'm working with, my entire team, say that they're confident that they can get it. They can get a hold of it, and they can get it. So as long as they're confident, I'm confident. So. But I've been telling my people from the start, man. I've been telling my people from the start. This goes to all the new people too. As long as I'm healthy enough to do this and give you guys 100%, I'm not going to let it slow me down. I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm not going to let it slow me down. I'm not going to let it take, what I love to do away from me. As long as I'm healthy enough to do it and I got enough energy, I'm going to do what I love, man. And that's calling the Boston sports for you guys. It's good for my morale. I'm not going to let it take, it might, leukemia and cancer might be able to take a lot of stuff from me, but it'll never take my spirit, ever. It's never going to be able to touch that. So as long as I'm feeling good and I got the energy, we're going to rock with it, man. We're going to do it. Whatever sport's going, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. Hey, man, you ever come up here, you look me up. You look me up. You get at me on Twitter. You look me up. I'll buy you the first round. Bet on it. You got to, man. Like I said, all my doctors are confident that they can get it. So we're going to get it. I'll be all right. I'll be okay. I'm working with one of the best leukemia doctors in the state, man. So I have all the confidence in the world. We're going to get it. They're going to get it. I'll be okay. But that's the plan, guys. That's kind of the outlook and the plan going forward. But you guys probably won't hear from me until later on tomorrow, if at all. Tomorrow's going to be tough. All I got to say is just be on the lookout on the community tabs. I'll do the best I can. Tomorrow's going to be a really busy day, but I will do the best I can to kind of keep you guys up to date whether or not we're going to be whether or not we're going to be able to get a game in tomorrow. I am Texas Hockey Cards. I am best. I'm in the best. I have the best leukemia doctor in the state working with me, and I am in the best cancer hospital in the state. So I could not be in better hands. That's why I've been telling all my peeps in here, I'm gonna be okay. We're gonna roll with this. Like I said, I'm gonna be okay. Your boy's gonna be all right. I'm in the best hands I could possibly be in. We're gonna get this. And as long as I got the energy to give you 100, I'm going to give you 100, and we're going to do the games. So that's how it's going to roll. That's how it's going to work over here. We should be getting back to action very soon here, guys. I hope so, Ethan. I hope so. I'd like to see Pasta light the lamp too, Ethan. So after the next coming week, guys, the Bruins have a pretty favorable schedule. Like the Jets, the Canadians, so their Lightning are mixed in. They play the Lightning once on March 24th. And then they kind of go back to some mediocre teams. So the stretch of games coming up for Boston is looking pretty good. They should be able to stack a lot of wins up in the next 2.5 weeks. They should be able to stack a lot of wins up, which is a good thing. Just looking at the schedule, they have they have the Jets Friday, the Canadians on Monday, the Lightning, and then it goes back to some of these mediocre teams that are definitely beatable. The Capitals are mixed in there on April 10th, but that's not to April 10th. But they have a very favorable schedule going down, heading down the line. They have a very, very favorable schedule. So that's going to play heavily in their favor. That's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. Cab, they actually told me I could do that. They said they recommended that to me. They said if you do that, don't don't smoke it. Do the edibles. That's what they recommended to me. They said they would, if I was gonna do that, do the edible instead. It's more effective. Because my immune system's like really, really bad right now. Like really bad right now. So they said smoking something would not be good for it because they're worried about me getting bronchitis. So they said if I did anything like that to get the edibles. Thank you, Mark. Much appreciated. 30 seconds to go, guys. This is the final commercial break. And then we are headed back to the XL Energy Arena in Minnesota for the final 20 minutes of regulation and to see if somebody can get the full 2 points out of this game. Judging from how that second period went, that is going to be a Herculean task because neither team is giving the other an inch of breathing room. What are you doing? Are you tired? Look at this. The cat's done. He's out of energy. Look at this. Check this out, guys. Hey, what are you doing? Hey. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's up? Anybody want a high five? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you done? You ain't got no more energy? You got nothing? Nothing? What are you doing? He's got nothing. He's done. His energy is done. He's out. He is OUT out. His name is Diesel, Ethan, because he's 21 and a half pounds and a friggin' beast. His name is Diesel, and he's the official mascot of this channel. Come here, big guy. Come over here. We got new people you got to meet. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come over here. Bring your fat, furry ass here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Say what's up. Say what's up. You got a bigger fan club than I do, buddy. You got a bigger fan club than I do. Say what's going on. Are you going to fall asleep sitting up? You going to fall asleep sitting up? Yeah? You a little tired? You a little tired, big guy? All right, guys, we are getting back at it. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Bonk. There you go. There you go. All right, let's get to it, guys. Oh, Aku, that's all he does is chill. He sleeps 17 hours a night, or 17 hours a day. That's all he does is chill. And away we go, yo. Face-off won by the Wild. 20 minutes of regulation left. Let's see if somebody can get the full 2 points. Puck pinned against the board in Bruin territory. Wild in there fighting for it. Bruins as well. Clifton with it for the Bees. He will push it forward to the Bruin blue line. And the Wild going to send it right back in. Minnesota keeping the pressure on from the left circle in Bruin territory. Left off and thrown on net. That one goes off a coil skate and recovered by Smith against the boards. Smith has that one taken off his stick and it's dumped in behind Swayman. Puck still not free from the boards behind the net. Finally out to the right circle. And controlled by the Wild. They will try and throw it in front. Nobody home for Minnesota. They have to reset. Again, they go back out to the Bruin blue line. And thrown in front again. No luck as that one sent aside by Clifton to the boards. This puck chipped into the air and gloved down at the Bruin blue line by Minnesota again. Frederick with it for the Bruins. He will send it behind Swayman. Gives it off to Clifton. Clifton going to be smothered against the boards and taken away. Possession for the Wild. This is a shot on net, and it goes right into Swayman's chest. He will make the save. And this puck free on the ice, bouncing back towards Swayman, and he will freeze play. Oh, we got lots of you get cat cam every time you come on this channel, Ethan. You get cat cam every time you come on. Look at it. Hold on a sec. Check this shit out. Hold on. Look at this. This is so he's got all this energy, right? Look at this. He's out right now. What are you doing? Huh? You done? Are you done? He's out. He's done. He is out. All right, back at it. Here we go. Bruins from their own blue line through center ice and into Minnesota territory. Not for long. It's chipped up the boards and back into Bruin territory. McAvoy has to go get it. He will send it along the boards to Riley. Riley loses it off his stick. Minnesota forces it behind the Bruin net again. And McAvoy trying to get it up the ice and clear. He finally does to center ice. Boston picks it up there. Riley with it. Leaves it off for DeBrusk. DeBrusk to Marshy. Marshy shoots. That one goes wide left. DeBrusk chasing the puck down. He can't get to it in time. It's pushed forward by the Wild. Here come the rush. 3-2 in favor of the Wild. To the right circle. Shot on Swayman. He will make the save. And the Bruins send it clear. Glove down, that puck into the air, glove down at center ice by the Wild, and again, sent behind the Bruin net. Boston got to go get it. Taylor Hall in there now for the Bruins. He will skate it up the ice. Looking for Pasternak. That pass going to go right back to him. Here's Taylor Hall. Hall, as the puck come off his stick at the last second, it drifts free back to the boards behind Talbot, and he will hand it off to his defense. Come on, man. That was an opportunity there. Boston with control just in front of their own blue line, trying to clear. Minnesota keeping the pressure on the Bruins as we start the second period. They are all over Boston. Bruins from their own blue line trying to clear. That puck squirts free. It's a race to it, won by the Wild. They will retreat it behind their own net. Reset. It's left off for the defense. Coyle with the pressure from the Bruins. Minnesota finally able to get it through the neutral zone, and they will dump it in behind Swayman. He hands it off to his defense, paddled to the boards, and they will push the puck through the neutral zone. Lazar with it, leaves it off for Foligno. Foligno, spin around, shot, save by Talbot. So back and forth we go again. Back and forth we go again here in the third. Same story as the second period. Same exact story as the second period. Neither team giving the other one an inch of breathing room. Face-off won by the Wild. They will retreat the puck into their own zone. Appreciate that, Chris. And here's a quick shot on net from the Wild, and Swayman snatches that one out of the sky, and he will hang on to it. 16:10 to go in the third. Minnesota winning the shots on goal battle now, 19-17. Coyle set to take the faceoff for the Bruins in Boston territory from the left circle, won by the Wild, and immediately shot on net. That one taken away by Smith, though. Excellent defensive play by Smith. Riley in there behind the Bruin net trying to force this puck out, and he will. Minnesota shoots on net, and that's deflected off of his skate and back to the boards. Boston takes this puck and just rifles it up the ice. Foot race to the puck, won by Frederick. It's chipped along the boards. Smith in there to try and get it. He won't get to it in time. Minnesota takes control, and that's thrown on Swayman, and he will make the catch and freeze play. Coyle throwing some fists at the end of that. He took offense to what he said. Coyle tied up with a Minnesota player. We might get us a fight here, guys. And the refs are going to break this up. Charlie Coyle, Chuck wanting to throw the fisticuffs a little bit. And so is McAvoy. McAvoy going after the Wild as well. So Chuck looking to throw the fisticuffs. McAvoy wants him a piece too. Yeah, Coyle and McAvoy want them a piece of the Minnesota Wild, and I don't think Minnesota wants no part of it. The Wild want no part of them too. Yeah, they want no part of Charlie McAvoy and Charlie Coyle. Running away from the fight with the tail between their legs. Running away from the fight with the tail between their legs. Face-off coming up in Bruin territory from the right circle. Smith set to, I believe this is Smith set to take this for the Bruins. And it is won by Boston. Carlo with it, chips it up the boards and clear to center ice. Puck free behind the net, gathered back in by the Bruins. Here come the Bruins up the right side boards, and the rush is on. Dumped in behind the Wild net. Big hit by Minnesota. Marshy turns around and shoots. That's off of the stick of a Minnesota defenseman. Nice block there by the Wild. Again, the puck free on the ice, gathered back in at center ice by the Wild. Minnesota into the right circle. Now wrapping around the net from right to left to the left circle. Shot is wide left. Again, the shot from the top of the right circle, saved by Swayman, and he will freeze play. Take care, Cab. Take care, buddy. Have a good day. 14:47 to go in this one. In regulation. I don't know if anybody's going to get the full 2 points in this, guys. I don't know if anybody's going to get the full 2 points in this, because this has gone back and forth. This game has gone back and forth. Face-off in Bruin territory from the right circle, won by the Bruins. And the puck immediately pinned by the boards. Taken away by Minnesota, though. The Wild behind the Bruin net, looking to center this in front. They do, and that's immediately thrown to the boards by the Bruins. So they immediately send that puck clear, and the Wild return the favor, dumped right back into Bruin territory. Minnesota keeping the pressure on. Lazar with it. That's thrown on net wide left. And Lazar going to win the... No, they get... Nope. I thought he won. I thought he was going to get there first. He did not. The Wild send this back out to their blue line, and the Bruins return the favor, dump it right back in. Pasternak with it. Pasta skating around from left to right behind the net. He leaves it off for Foligno. It's too late, and that one taken and sent right back the other direction. Pasternak with it from the right circle to McAvoy. McAvoy centers. Nobody home. The Wild going to retrieve that puck from behind their own net and bring it out to the right circle. McAvoy with a steal. Charlie McAvoy centers that puck in. Nobody's home. Taylor Hall was late coming in, and they're going to get a delayed penalty here. This should be a Bruin power play coming up. McAvoy centered this puck for threw this puck in front of the net, centering pass for Coyle for Taylor Hall, and he was too late coming down for the pass. That would have been set up perfect, though. That would have been set up perfect if Taylor Hall was a half second early. And we will head into commercial break with a little over 13 and a half to go. A little over 13 and a half to go in regulation. I don't know if either one of these teams are going to get the full 2 points. I don't know. We might see OT in this one, guys. We might get 2 back-to-back games of overtime. I don't know if the Bees are going to be able to pull this one out in regulation. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Come over here. Come here. But this has been a good one so far. From the second period on, this has been a really good hockey game. These teams are evenly matched. You can tell these teams are evenly matched. A Bruins win here would be excellent to keep them in their wild card standing. I hope you're right, Aku. I hope you're right. So let's see what's going on here, guys. Let's see if we get the power play or not. Let's see. It looks like the Wild have all their players. So 13:36 to go. Minnesota does get tossed out of the face-off, though. No, they don't. I thought they didn't. I think you have to win it in regulation, Aku. I think you have to win it in regulation. Taylor Hall shoots right off the faceoff, and that's denied by Talbot. That puck free on the ice. Big hit by Boston against the board. Still no possession of the puck. Taylor Hall going to chase it down behind his own net. Wraps it around from left to right. Puck free on the ice. And Pasternak trying to chase it down. He won't get there in time. It is recovered by the Wild and sent back to the blue line. And this one is going to be snatched out of the air. Taylor Hall wants him a piece of the Minnesota Wild. Clock will stop with 13:03. Clock stops. I think they have to win it in regulation, Aku, to get the full 2 points. I think that's the deal. You got to win it in regulation. Ugh, 21-21. Shots on goal even now. Yeah, this has been phenomenal hockey. This has been a phenomenal game of hockey from the second period on. No second to take it for the Bruins. He will win it. Boston with control. Clifton from the top of the right circle. The high glove shot is denied by Talbot. And he will hang on to it. Clifton tries to go high glove side on Talbot. No luck as he snatches that one out of the sky and hangs on to it. Ethan, it's been evenly matched, man. This has been a great hockey game. All right, cool. Thanks, Aku. Thanks. I wasn't sure on that. All right, Bruins control from center ice, up the left side boards into Wild territory. DeBrusk unable to get to that pass, and it's taken away by the Wild. Here's a shot on Swayman that goes way wide right. And again, Swayman looking on, but the puck in front of him, lots of traffic, and he will make the save. This puck free on the ice. Swayman trying to find it. It's still free on the ice. It pops free. Play will continue. Back out to the Bruin blue line it goes. To the top of the right circle. Thrown on Swayman. The shot. And he will make the save. And the rebound is stuffed home by Minnesota. 3-2 Wild. Wow. It looks like Swayman took a digger. He ate it at the end of that play. Let's see. Yeah, there was nothing there. There was nothing there. That was a clean goal. He's complaining that there was goalie interference. No, there was nothing there, bud. There was nothing there. You just lost your edge, man. Swayman just lost an edge. I don't think that was goalie interference. I mean that there's nothing there that tells me that. I think that was just bodies falling in front. There was no, unfortunate. So the Wild take the lead with 12 minutes to go. Wild take the lead. Damn. Talk about an unfortunate break, man. That is an unfortunate break. That's an unfortunate break for the Bruins there. 11:52 to go in the third. 3-2 Wild. Swayman makes an incredible save, and the rebound attempt is just floating right out in front of him, and it's stuffed home by Minnesota. Just a good hockey play there. Swayman again makes the save. Half-hearted shot from the left circle. And play will stop with 11:43 to go. It is, John. Yes, it is. Jordan Greenway with the goal for the Minnesota Wild, the go-ahead goal. All right, face off in the Bruins zone in the right circle. 11:43 to go. Lazar in there to take it for the Bruins. And he is thrown out. Foligno skates in. So Foligno will replace Lazar in the face-off, and he will win it. Sends it backwards to McAvoy. McAvoy has that one come off his stick. It's centered in front. And Swayman with a save. They try to go glove side, and Jeremy Swayman snatches that one out of the sky. We got to get one back, guys. We got to get one back. We got to get one back. Coyle set up to take the faceoff for the Bruins. He will lose the faceoff. Here's a shot on Swayman, and he will make the save. That one gloved down at center ice by Minnesota. Smith keeping the pressure on for the Bruins as the Wild try and push this puck through the neutral zone. It's taken away by the Bruins. McAvoy sends it across the ice. That one comes off a Coyle stick and now controlled by the Wild. This one centered and nobody home for Minnesota. That one bounces off the left boards. Smith there to grab it, and he will try to get it off to McAvoy. No luck there. Finally, it's pushed up the ice to Frederick, and he has that one taken off of his stick. And here's a shot on Swayman, and he will make the save. That one ricochets to the boards. Frederick trying to clear. No luck. pushes the puck forward to Coyle. Coyle pops it up into the air, and it will land in Minnesota territory. 10:42 on the clock and ticking. Minnesota controlling up the left side boards, dumped in behind Swayman. They will chase it down behind the Bruin net and work from the left circle now. Here's the one-timer, and Swayman makes the save. That one-timer denied by Jeremy Swayman. Recovered by the Bruins behind their net, sent up to Pastrnak. Pasta leaves it off for Taylor Hall. Hall shoots that one off the chest of Talbot. Pasta can't get to it. It's free on the ice. Gathered back in by Boston. They give it to Pastrnak at the Bruin blue line. Pasta smothered against the boards. Nowhere to go with it. Leaves it off for Taylor Hall. Hall gets hit hard against the boards, and it's controlled now by the Wild and sent behind the Bruin net. Carlo takes a hit and delivers the puck across the ice. Bruins working their way up to center ice and into the Wild zone. Now behind the Wild net. Gathered back in by Minnesota and pushed forward to center ice again. And this one half-heartedly thrown on Swayman, and he will easily make the save and freeze play. 9.5 to go in the third. 9.5 to go in the third. Bruins trailing 3-2 thanks to a Greenway goal for the Wild. They need something. They need something, John. They need something. They got to get one. They got to get one. And they're running out of time. And they are running out of time to do it, which is not good. They got to get one pretty quick here. They got to get one pretty quick here. So we are sitting through commercial break, guys. 9.5 to go in the third. In regulation here. Minnesota putting one past Swayman to take the lead 3-2. No, John, not at all. Not too many at all. I kind of like that, though. You know what I mean? Let the boys play. Let them play hockey. He does look kind of heated, though, doesn't he? He does look kind of heated, Ethan. I'm not going to lie, though. I like that. I'd rather have the refs let them play. Let them play hockey, man. Let them play. That's how I like it, Ethan. You know, that's old-time hockey, man. Let them boys play. Let them boys play hockey, you know? Face-off won by the Bruins. Pastrnak with it, and he will push the puck up the ice, up the left side boards, hand it off to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk to Carlo. Carlo bouncing that one off the boards and sends it behind the Wild net. They will retrieve and return the favor. Grzelcyk picks it up at the Bruin blue line, hands it off to Carlo. Carlo up the right side boards, chips it forward, and the Bruins not going to get to it in time. Retrieved by the Wild and sent into Bruin territory. Swayman looking on as the Wild will work from the top of the right circle. Back out to the Bruin blue line, now to the top of the left circle, and the shot from the high slot deflected. Nicely done. Here's a breakaway. This one shot on net by Marshy, and that one is going to be denied by Talbot. Back out to center ice we go. Back and forth we go, guys. 8:24 to go now and ticking. Bruins running out of time. Pretty soon, the clock is going to become their enemy. Minnesota up the left side boards, dumped in behind the Bruin net, wraps around from left to right. Now to the right circle. Back out to the Bruin blue line in the top of the left circle. The centering pass is deflected by Coyle and sent clear. Bruins on a line change. Coyle in there trying to get that puck off the boards, and it's sent free all the way back down behind Swayman. He will paddle it off to his defense. 7:45 and ticking, guys. Clock is no longer the Bruins' friend. Clock is no longer the Bruins' friend. They got to put one in, and they got to get it quick. Boston up the right side boards. Taylor Hall with it at the Wild blue line. Pasta takes a big hit. Taylor Hall takes a big hit, and we're going to stop play. Seven and a half to go, and they stop play. 31-24 in favor, shots on goal. In the Minnesota Wild favor. Excuse me, guys. Face-off won by the Wild and sent to center ice, and the Bruins pick it up and dump it right back in behind the Minnesota net. Boston chasing the puck. No luck there. Minnesota able to push it through into Boston territory as they chip that one behind the Bruin net. McAvoy and I can't see who else that is, and they're trying to clear it. They do. Push back to the Bruin blue line. Bruins will try to work through the neutral zone. No luck. Taken at center ice and bounced off the boards by the Wild. Back into Bruin territory we go. Riley behind his net. Hands it off to McAvoy. McAvoy rifles it around the boards out to center ice. And this one all going to be fired on net by the Bruins. It's easily handled by Talbot and given back to his defense. Back and forth we go. This one fired behind Talbot. He hands it off to his defense. Bruins trying to chase it down. They won't get there in time. Carlo with a nice takeaway. Here's Lazar. Lazar looking to feed it in front. Foligno with it now. Foligno in the left circle, working his way back to the blue line. And the shot, turnaround shot, no good. That one deflected by the Wild defense. 6:17 and ticking. Boston working with it. I can't see who that is I can't see the jersey. Bruins dump it in behind the Wild net. Minnesota defense there to gather it back in. Here's a shot on net from Clifton, and that ricochets off a skate, and it's going to go all the way back down into Bruin territory. Bees chase it down. Clifton rifles it around the boards out to the Bruin blue line, and it's sent right back in by the Wild, and it's dumped in behind Swayman. Swayman looking on as the Wild control from the left circle. Centering pass. That one goes wide right. And it makes the puck going to make its way back out to center ice. Bruins control there. Boston, Charlie Coyle throws that one on net wide left. And Minnesota regains control at center ice again. And it's chipped forward into Bruin territory. Now behind the Bruin net. Bruins trying to clear that one. A shot in the middle of the traffic in front of the net. Ricochets all the way back to the Bruin blue line. Lots of traffic in front of that. Bodies falling in everywhere. Minnesota has that one come off its stick. It ricochets towards Swayman. He will make the catch. McAvoy throwing hands. He gets up and immediately starts throwing hands. Chuck is throwing the fisticuffs, and they will break this fight up. McAvoy took offense to that. Chucky throwing hands. Absolutely, John. That's why that's why it's matched up. That's why this game has been so good. And we will head to commercial break. Just over 5 to play. 5:05 to play in regulation. Minnesota leading 3-2. Boston needs to get one. Boston needs to get one. The clock is no longer a friend of the Bruins. The clock no longer the Bruins' ally. They need to get one. We'll see, John. Hopefully. I'd love to see him get one and tie this thing up. I'd love to see them get one. I want more hockey. I want more hockey. I want more. Give me more Bruins hockey. But we are sitting through commercial break, guys. Time winding down on the Bruins' chances to level this game off. All right, out of the break, back into the arena. I hear you, Ethan. I hear you. But that's why you got me, bud. That's why you got me. So you never miss a game. I'll make sure you never miss a game, dude. All right, back at it we go. Face off on the dot, won by the Wild. And they will control up the left side boards. And that one ricochets up and out of play, immediately stopping the clock. 5 minutes now. Five minutes even in regulation. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, boys. Coyle set to take the faceoff at center ice, won by the Wild, and they will push this puck up the left side boards. Boston takes it away. Smith with it now. Smith leaves it off for Coyle. Coyle gets hit hard. Stick on the ice. Somebody's stick is on the ice. I don't know whose it is. Coyle behind the Wild net. Coyle with it, trying to throw it in front, and there's no luck there. Bruins going to keep this puck along the boards, and Coyle again smothered by the Wild defense. Puck pinned against the boards. Coyle can't go anywhere with it. Frederick pushes it back out to the blue line, and now the Bruins going to try it again. Back behind the net, Charlie Coyle, and we are going to get a stoppage in play, and here's a fight. Here's a fight. We got fisticuffs being thrown. That is Grzelcyk, and he is throwing hands. Left, right, and they will break it up. Grzelcyk and Smith in there as well. Smith getting some shots in on a Minnesota Wild player as well. So let's see what started this, guys. Let's see what started this. So Smith gets sandwiched between two guys in the right circle, trying to get a. It looks like trying to get a pass from Grzelcyk. He was sandwiched. Let's see what the call is. 4:22 to go in the third in regulation. Bruins trailing by 1. If this is a power play in favor of Boston, this is huge. Let's see. So it's 4-on-4. So penalties on both sides. Penalties on both sides. So we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey. Four-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes. Face-off won by the Wild, and they will retreat into their own territory behind the net and sent up the right side boards. This puck going to go free all the way down the ice, and that's looks like it's going to be an icing call. It is. So we are headed back into Minnesota territory. We are headed back into Minnesota territory. 4:12 on the clock. 4:12 on the clock. Face-off won by Pastrnak. Hands it off to Taylor Hall. Hall hit hard, and that puck comes off his stick. Controlled now by the Wild. Minnesota into Bruin territory from the left circle. Now out to the right circle. And back to the Bruin blue line. Over to the top of the right circle. Now into the corner. And it's taken away by Boston there. 3:50 to go on the clock. Nice pass up the ice. Bruins going to set the rush up. McAvoy with it into the right circle. Takes a hit. Centers across for Hall. And the shot comes late. Riley with it. Picks it up at the blue line. Gives it to Pasta. Pasta leaves it off for Taylor Hall. Hall in the left circle. Around behind the net looking for Riley. And he is hit hard. And the puck comes off his stick. Controlled now by the Wild. Minnesota playing the defensive game here. They are just playing keep away. 3:20 to go. Wild trying to run this clock out on the Bruins. Minnesota chips this puck up the left side boards. DeBrusk giving chase. And it's behind the Bruin net from left to right. Grzelcyk with a hit. A nice check there. Trying to get the puck off the boards. And it squirts free behind Swayman from right to left. Picked up by Boston. And they will regroup behind their own net. 2:55 to go. When do you say they pull Swayman? When do you think Swayman goes? 2:55 on the clock and ticking. And this puck sent up the ice. Swayman's still on the ice. He's looking towards the bench for Cassidy to tell him when to go. .248 on the clock. Face-off coming up in Bruin territory. Charlie Coyle set to take it for the Bees. .248, and it's won by the Wild. There's a shot on Swayman, and he will make the save. .33 shots on goal compared to 24. Minnesota winning that battle. Clock stopped with 2:43. We're still on 4-on-4 hockey for 21 seconds before both teams get back to full strength. Swayman takes a peek towards the bench of Cassidy for direction. And here we go. Coyle going to take the face-off, and it's sent to the Bruin blue line. This one's centered in front by the Wild and nobody home. Bruins take control. Charlie Coyle with 2:35 to go. Hands it off to Pastrnak. Pasta weaving his way through traffic. Going to stop at the Wild blue line and bounce it off the boards for Coyle. Coyle picks it up behind the Wild net. And he is smothered. That one chipped forward by Minnesota, picked up by McAvoy, and again sent along the boards. The Wild gather it back in and send it out to center ice. 2:10 to go and ticking. Boston working from the Minnesota blue line. No luck on the pass there. Bad pass from Boston, taken away by Minnesota. Into the left circle they go. Swayman looking on. Into the left corner now. Back out to the Bruin blue line. Boston takes it away there. Bruins with possession at center ice, and it's thrown on net. That one paddled aside by Talbot and given off to his defense. Up the left side boards, and again wrapped around behind Swayman. 140 and ticking. When's the Swayman go? 135 and ticking. Swayman looking towards the bench. 130, a minute and 30 to go. Puck chipped forward by the Bruins. Up to center ice, controlled by the Wild, and again thrown behind the Bruin net. Come on, boys, get it the hell out of there. We gotta get Swayman off there and get the extra attacker. Controlled by Boston. This is Taylor Hall. Hall gonna skate forward. Swayman goes. Extra attacker on the ice. Empty net for the Bruins. 105 and ticking. Boston with the extra attacker. Puck stuck in the left corner. Now to the left circle. Boston chasing. Bruins control at center ice. 55 seconds and ticking. Bruins weaving their way through traffic. Here's a shot on Talbot. He will make the save and freeze play. That's fired on net by Marchand. 51 seconds even on the clock. Third period. Bruins trailing by 1. The extra attacker on the ice. Swayman on the bench. Empty net for the Bruins. Empty net for the Bees. Cassidy talking to his team here. Bruins call timeout. Bees call timeout. They want to talk some stuff over before we get back to it. Yeah, the Wild are quick, John. Yes, they are. They're fast. They're a good team. They're a good team. Minnesota's a good team. 51 to go in regulation, guys. Swayman remains on the bench. Empty net situation here for the Bruins. Come on. Come on, boys. Let's go. .51 on the clock. The extra attacker on the ice for the Bees. Bruins trying to level this game at 3 apiece. Boston wins the faceoff into the left circle. This one thrown in front. Bodies falling in front of the net. Picked up by Boston, and then it's taken away from them by the Wild. Empty net. Pasta takes the puck in front of the net. Leaves it off for McAvoy. McAvoy with 35 seconds through the neutral zone. Mac has that one pickpocketed, and he's going to be forced to retreat. Loose puck on the ice, stick down. Somebody's stick on the ice, pushed forward by Boston. 22 seconds to go. Taylor Hall smothered against the boards in the right corner. And this puck banging along the boards, going to be picked up by McAvoy at the Bruin blue line. McAvoy leaves it off for his line mate. That one picked up. Empty netter is going to be shot on and scored, and that's going to do it. 4.9 to go. The puck comes free. Easy goal for the Wild, 4-2, and that's going to do it. 4.9 on the clock. B's going to lose a tough one. Bruins going to lose a tough one to the Wild, 4-2, as they bury the empty netter. 4.9 to go, and this one is all but over. So the Bruins going to lose a tough one, guys. Bruins going to lose a tough one tonight. That one buried home, and that is the sealer. Clock winding down. 3, 2, 1, 0. That's going to do it. Appreciate you being in here, Ethan. Good to meet you, my dude, and looking forward to seeing you in future streams. So we end every live stream here the same way, guys. I like to just get on here. It's a lot of work calling the games, and I know I can't really pay as much attention to the chat as I would like to. So I come on here at the end for a few minutes and just say thank you to all of you guys. Without the fans of this channel have always been the heartbeat and the lifeblood of this thing. You guys are what makes this thing go. You guys are the driving force behind it, not me. It's all of y'all. You guys are the ones that keep showing up. You keep liking the streams, and you guys are the real foot soldiers of this thing. And without all of you, it wouldn't work. So I like to come on here at the end of the streams and just show my appreciation for all of you guys. This has been and always will be a fan-driven channel for the fans by a fan. And I just like to come on here, guys, and just say thank you. And I appreciate every single one of you guys and gals, for everything that you guys have helped me do and helped me accomplish on this channel. And we're just getting started, man. Like I said, as long as I feel good enough, and as long as I'm healthy enough and feel good enough to do this, we're gonna keep doing it. In the days that I don't feel good and I feel sick, I won't do it. But as long as we're feeling good and things are going good, we're gonna do it. We're going to do it. I'm not going to let this, I'm not going to let my current situation slow me down in any way, shape, or form. If I can give you guys 100%, that's what you're going to get. But once again, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate that, Texas Hockey Cards. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Can't thank you enough for all the support. Looking forward to seeing all of the new faces back in the live streams and in the chats. Always a good time. Thank you guys again for everything that you guys have done. I love you guys. And I will catch all of you on the next one. I'll keep you guys posted as much as possible on any type of schedule changes and when we're going live. But that's going to do it for me and the cat. We're out of here, guys. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Can't thank you enough. And we will see you next time. Everybody have a great night. Have a if I don't see you Friday, have a great weekend, guys. And we're gone. Everybody have a good night. Love y'all. Go Bruins. And I will see all of you guys next time. Thanks again. And we're out of here. Peace.